So let's go ahead and go to my shared screen. So when I share this screen with you, you should be able to see my screen. Can everybody see my screen? Just give me a thumbs up if you can, and I'll assume if 3 or 4 of you can, everybody can. Great.
Where's your thumbs up?
Okay, so here's my Facebook page.
Okay.
This is obviously my personal Facebook page because I don't have a Facebook account for my professional page. My professional page is just a page of my personal Facebook. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go down and toggle down to my Facebook business page. And when I go there, you'll see that I have a cover photo here. Can you all see my mouse moving as well? Give me a
Yes.
again. Great. Okay. So I've got a cover photo here. That cover photo certainly can be changed at any time by clicking Change Cover here in the upper left-hand corner. And you certainly can use a software program like Canva. That's C-A-N-V-A. And Jennifer's been really doing a lot of work learning Canva. Oh, let me add a couple more people. Hold on. Okay. Well, I've just clicked into my cover photo. So you can use Canva, C-A-N-V-A, to create cover photos there. I could have decided to superimpose my company logo on there, or perhaps some sort of inspirational words, or my personal or professional motto. I can do anything I want to do up there in that cover photo, and I can swap it out seasonally. You can see I'm still sitting on fall because y'all know sometimes I'm not as quick on what I think y'all should be doing as what I'm doing. So this should probably be more of a spring photo, and that'll be my task this weekend to update that photo into a spring photo. So over here to the left, I have my professional photo. I can update that very easily to any photo I wish to change it to. But you know the importance of branding. I really do try to make sure that I'm keeping a consistent brand going with my photos and with any sort of color scheme I'm using. Below my photo, I have my name, and my disclosure of being a realtor is already there just in the name. If you come down the page, the left-hand side is just Facebook's area to sort of advertise to me and to suggest groups to me. But I have gone into my settings, which I'll show you. And I should not have made a post on Facebook yesterday because now I'm getting lots of notifications. Sorry, y'all. I've got a call now button. I have a share button. I have a spot where folks can like me. And down the left-hand side, I have services, reviews, and if you click into reviews, that's where you can see reviews from people and my star rating, if you will. So that's where these reviews are being housed. If you keep going down, there are other things I could be using. I could go to videos here and I could record a simple glad to meet you video and put that on there for folks who are interested in using me as a real estate agent. I could, under this videos tab, I could have videos to my clients. And you see here, it is as simple as clicking upload video and then uploading that MP3 or MP4 that you have created on your phone, just introducing yourself to folks or introducing folks to a house you have listed. But keep in mind that if you're going to use this spot to advertise a home that you have listed, when that home goes under contract or sells, you're going to need to pull it down because you don't want to be accused of false advertising, okay? However, if you wanted to make a compilation of sold homes just as a promotional material for yourself, then this would be a great place to put that, as long as you're disclosing that all of those homes are sold. Any questions so far? Everybody good? Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So basically, I just want to give you an overview of what is available on your Facebook business page, and then we'll go into how to do a few of these things. So now, what I'll tell you is I do have videos on here. And the reason why I do is because for the last year, I've been paying a company called Agent Crate to make postings on my Instagram and my Facebook business page for me. Now, I'm paying about $69 a month to do that, which is steep. However, I wanted to try it for 1 year and just see if I noticed a benefit from it. I will say I have noticed that I've had a lot more interaction from clients and from friends on here who like or comment on these posts. These just happen to be the videos, but we'll go back to my main page here and I'll show you some of the posts that they've been posting for me. Let's get on down here. So here's videos, but here are posts. So I did not make this post. Agent Crate made this post for me and then posted it on my behalf. Now, you can see it's reached 21 people and had 2 engagements, but I go more by this right here. 1 person gave it a thumbs up. Of course, that's Donna's mother, my Aunt Fran, who is the best because she likes everything I have ever put on Facebook. I can always count on her for at least a like. So when I see that someone comments on one of these posts, however, I'm going to jump on there and I'm going to make sure I make a follow-up comment and try to engage some organic conversation on that post. Now, just this week, I have started trying out a different company called Paradigm. You can see right here, there's the name, Paradigm. Paradigm is a company that is $69 a month, and they do your social media posting for you. And they will actually create flyers and virtual tours for your properties. So this is a listing that Corey Fagan and I have co-listed together because it's in Blacksburg, and I actually have a membership in Blacksburg. So he and I have co-listed this property together. And so Paradigm has actually made this virtual tour for me. And then without me doing anything at all, it went ahead and posted it on Facebook for me. Now, I could very, very easily click Boost Post, and this ad with this virtual tour would start showing up in local folks' sponsored ad content. As they scroll through Facebook, this would show up as one of the sponsored ads. And I can run that for as little as a couple of dollars a day. And that is probably my task today, is to go ahead and boost this post and try to get this vacant house a little more traffic online. So as I go down, you'll see that I could add upcoming events. So if I wanted to create an event right there for an open house when the world gets back to normal, or perhaps I want to create an event for a virtual open house and I want to take my phone and go down to my vacant home that I have listed and wander around and do a virtual open house, I could create an event there. And it could be a Facebook Live, and it could be happening live time, and clients and customers and friends and family of mine could be in that event with me, watching me tour the house and do a virtual open house. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. Here are some more just general posts that Agent Crate has made for me and posted. I will say they have been really good about making sure that the content is fresh. So, I mean, this is a lot of really current event type posts. It's about everybody being stuck at home. It's about 4 things you can do to keep yourself entertained. Here they immediately came out on April 6th with one about virtual tours, that you need to hop on and start doing some virtual tours now that you're stuck at home and folks aren't coming to see your house. Okay, so that's it for posting. I also will share posts to this page anytime the Roanoke Valley Association of Realtors posts something on their page. I will share it to the Wainwright group, and I will also share it to my Facebook professional page. So here was a post on Census Day that RVAR posted. They posted this on their site. I just shared it over to the Wainwright page, and then I also shared it over to my professional page. Again, I could have also shared this to my personal page as well. Okay, if there are no questions yet, I want to point out one other thing. Learn from me. When I first started my Facebook business page, it was because we were doing a class on Facebook business pages at RVAR that Movement Mortgage was hosting. And I'm sure a lot of you were there. So I started my Facebook business page and I sort of fleshed it out and got stuff on there. And then, I'd check in on it, but I never paid any attention up here into this upper left-hand corner to this box called Inbox. And then I clicked on Inbox one day and realized, oh no, I had 10 private messages in there. Well, thankfully, most of them were just people saying hi or telling me they liked my Facebook page. But a couple of them were messages from people wanting to get with me to talk about buying or selling. And I had to write them a response to say, I am so sorry. I did not see your message. I should have seen your message. So once you have your Facebook page up and running, don't forget to stop back by this Inbox every so often during the day, and just check it and make sure that you don't have any private Facebook messages here that were posted to your professional page that are messages from potential buyers or sellers who are wanting to connect with you. The whole point of having a Facebook page is I'm not in the phone of every single person I went to high school with or college with or that I've ever met. However, we're connected on Facebook. I have over 1,000 friends on Facebook, so they can always find me here and send me a message, even if they don't have my phone number. So I will say you will also get some junk mail, because here's one where someone's trying to sell me, marketing expert agencies trying to sell me something. However, this is April 3rd. This is a message I received 7 days ago from a past client. And she's saying, hey, we've decided we want to sell our house again. So we think we could maybe have it ready by June. So fortunately, you can tell I took all day, but I did get back to her the same day and say, hey, and let's move this over to email. Is this still your correct email address? And then I emailed her from my email to move it off of Facebook, just because I'm not checking that as often as I'm checking Facebook. Okay. Let's go back to the page. And I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to let Donna share her page now. And we're going to look and see how hers is different or the same, or what settings she has activated. And then we're going to go into the settings tab and look and see what's available. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and let Donna start sharing her screen.
Okay. Let me see if I can get mine sharing. There it is. Let's see. Screen share. Where's my? Here it is, over here. Can everybody see it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
There it is.
Mine is very much less detailed than Ashley's, because I first of all didn't have a lot to post. As she said, I got started and I sort of put it on the back burner and didn't do as much with it. However, over the last week, what I did is I went over to followers community, where it says invite friends. And I have a whole lot of friends. Like she said, I have a whole lot of friends. I didn't just put everybody, but I went through the list over here and where it says invite friends, and then it'll bring up all the friends on Facebook. Click through ones I knew that would support this page. Also some that I wasn't sure, some that were maybe I guess business associates. And then I put out about 200 invitations. So far I'm at 78, which I think is pretty good in a couple of days. Yeah, I was really, really pleased. It says my internet thing is very unstable. So if I click off here, I'm not trying to leave the meeting, but so anyway, I also, the one that Ashley's posted here with on her page about the Fair Housing Month. I went ahead and put it to mine so that I'd have something from RVAR. And then I also, with my picture is a picture I took one morning, and I think I want to change it. I have a couple different ideas, but this is just the sunrise. I thought it was beautiful. It's over Salem. But it reached 24 people. So that was, I thought that was pretty cool.
Just out
Now,
of
I
curiosity,
had
Donna, who was your like on that page?
Let's see, probably Mom. Let me see here.
Let's see if it's Aunt Fran.
Yep, it's my mom. My mom,
Yes!
she's my biggest supporter. So.
Y'all need to have Aunt Fran as one of your followers because she will like everything and comment on half of it. She's the best.
She will. So anyway, down here a little further back, we had I had a closing the week before we went to take our office to our homes, which was a blessing. On the day, I just put, what a great Thursday, it's closing day. And then of course, on that, I put, of course, we have the connection where you get to Wainwright on here, but I posted on my personal page. So in posting it to my personal page, I wanted to be one click away from our website. So I put, just a cute couple little hashtags, and then Wainwright, the connection to
Can
Wainwright.
I add one thing, Donna?
Of course, anytime.
So
That prompts me.
So the Facebook business page, you're still required to have all of the disclosures, the fair housing, our jurisdiction, the firm name, and the realtor disclosure.
And
So by always putting if you want to do it the simplest way possible, you can put somewhere on your page the website address for the firm. Because the rule is that it has to be one click away. So Donna is putting the firm website address at the bottom of her post because she's sharing it to her personal page. And even if you're using your personal page to distribute anything that is meant for promotional materials for your business, then the disclosures have to be there too. So the safest, easiest thing to do is just to always include the firm website address or your own website address, because that makes it one click away to all of the necessary disclosures. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Go ahead, Donna. Thank you.
Hey, you can come in anytime. Here is my client that took us a long time to get this house. So I posted a few pictures. Again, put Wainwright Co. Just find dream home. That personalizes it along with, on your business page as to what's going on in your business. I felt that was, really important. Also put this on my personal page. It just sort of spans out, more people being able to see it. Again, putting Wainwright Co. right there so that it's one click away. I don't have a lot of posts on mine yet. Because I'm just really, I guess, digging in deeper on what I can do with it. I have helped a couple people out with theirs. We, as far as, I don't think Samantha would mind me sharing this, when Samantha was putting her house on, she did a video. It was almost like a FaceTime type video for her showing of her house. And we put that on her Facebook page and just boosted it so that it would show, it would show on her page and then prompt it, quicker, I guess, to see more people. I'm still learning the boost. I plan on trying to see if I can get it going here soon, just to make sure that I can get my face out there a little more, because I have a lot of friends who are realtors too. And just doing this part here, showing that you're closing houses, showing that you're finding people homes. I think that's a huge advertisement. I think it's a free advertisement, but in the same sense, it puts you on a personal level with others, and you see that people are happy, that people that choose you are getting their houses either sold or finding the house of their dreams. So like I said, I don't have a whole lot of posts. Changing your picture is really easy. I think, like Ashley said here, I use on here where we use the RVAR, I like our little hashtag also, because I love what Ashley came up. It was either Ashley or Jennifer, I'm not sure which one. Why Wainwright, and I love that hashtag. I just think it's so cool. And then I did put here, even, so that we're one click away from that. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot, but I'm still learning it, and I'm like Ashley. I'll probably change my cover because I've had it on a while. I want something, something fresh, something new. Anytime you all have any questions, like I said, I may or may not be able to answer them, but I'll be happy to try to. Like I said, I'm still going to Ashley and Jennifer for questions. So, anything else you want to add, Ashley, about that?
No, that's terrific. Thank you.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Donna.
You're
So
welcome.
if you want to click the top, you've got stop sharing your screen, and then we're going to
Yep.
go back to my screen.
Yep.
So I want to touch on a point that Donna brought up that I think is excellent. I can pay for all of these posts to go on my page, but let's go down and look at one of my organic posts that I posted where I attended the closing with a buyer. We're gonna have to get past all my paid posting. And I just want to look at the difference between the engagement with that post and the engagement with these posts that look beautiful, but are posted on my behalf by a service. So we'll get there. Bear with me. Also, we had a great point brought up in the chat window that anytime you're going to post a picture of your buyer, you're going to want to make sure you've asked their permission to post them on Facebook. If you want to be really nice, give them photo approval. Take the photo, let them have a look at it, because ultimately you want them happy with that photo, because if they're happy with that photo, then they are going to share it to their page as well, okay? And that's where you really start to get some traction. Let me see if I can find this post. And I sometimes want to cry when I think about how many closings I've had and I've neglected to take a photo at the closing, or worse yet, I've taken a photo at the closing and I've never uploaded it or used it for any reason whatsoever. That is all organic content that I could definitely be using, and I haven't.
Ashley,
Okay.
can you explain the one click away?
Absolutely.
Question in the chat window about that.
Oh yes, will you, while I'm looking for this, will you read me the question in the chat that's in the chat?
I have a question about the disclosure and one click away. Can you show me that disclosure on your paid post, or do you not for each post?
So so you should be one click away on your Facebook business page. So I happen to have an agent website. So because of that, I have on my Facebook business page the address to my website, and that's got all the disclosures on it. If I did not have an agent website, then I might choose instead to have the firm website address. And if you go to my about section on my Facebook business page, then my, which I can show you here in just a moment, then you're going to see my, you're going to see my agent website, which will be the one click away requirement. Okay, maybe I'm lying. Maybe I've never closed a house ever, and I don't have a post about that. Y'all just gonna have to believe me.
Just post the crumpet recipe.
That's exactly right. I should today.
I
And I
saw
was
the
like,
Virginia Avenue walls. That was an organic post.
which one?
That's spinach
Virginia
tortellini.
Avenue walls.
It was. I was at a, I get inspired by you guys, and I see y'all posting from open houses, and then I decide I'm gonna try it too. And what really cracked me up is the first time I ever decided to bite the bullet and do, you know, the sea of emojis on an ad post. You know, I'm old. I don't want to do 15 emojis on my posts. You know, however, it is undeniably a more involved post. So this was the first one I did where I was going to have an open house, and I did the googly eyes, and I did a tree and a cookie and all that jazz. And I'm going to tell you, from my previous open house posts, I got probably, I mean,
Wow.
10 times the, I mean, look at that. 2,202 people reached and 568 engagements. I had about, I think it was like 17 people come through this open house.
Now, is an engagement when somebody clicks on it?
Yes.
Okay.
They either click on it or I think they hover long enough that Facebook registers
Okay.
that they're reading it. Yep. And so when I was at that open house, I went ahead and did an additional post while I was in there. And I just made a post about the paint colors and just how much I was loving the paint colors. And again, you'll see I used the hashtag #WhyWainwright. I also used a hashtag, you know, peacock blue. It just happened to be what I was trying to see. I was experimenting to see what sort of engagement I might get. And I got okay engagement. I've been incredibly impressed with the open house ones though. Every time I do these now with all the 100 emojis, I get so many shares and so many people commenting on them. It's blown my mind. So as much as I don't like it, I will be an emoji person now. So
It's eye-catching. I think that's what it is.
It is very eye-catching. Yes, it is. Okay, let's go. Let me see if I can easily get myself back up to the top of the page. Sorry, my bandwidth is not great. Let's go to insights. So these are the reports that you're going to be able to access from your Facebook business page to let you know how people are engaging with the content that you're putting on your page. So it's going to be, here is, I've had 4 total page views. So during this week, I've only had 4 people come look at my page. Well, I can tell you why. I haven't been posting. So I haven't been posting myself. One of the biggest actions I ever had on a post was I happened to be driving to work and saw that the mobile DMV was at the Salem Civic Center. So I pulled over, took a picture of the mobile DMV, put some words over top saying when they were going to be open that day and where it was located that day. And I posted it to my Facebook business page and then shared it to my personal page. And I had like 10 comments and like 50 likes. And that was just me providing a service to the community, me being able to say, hey, here's something of value that has absolutely nothing to do with real estate. And I end up getting a lot of engagement on that because it was actual useful information that was not me trying to sell real estate. So if you can, try to pepper once a week something like that into the post. If y'all know Bill Metter, the insurance agent here in town, he is every single day right now going to a different local restaurant and doing a little video showcase on that restaurant and why we should all be supporting local. And I can assure you he's going to have a ton of reactions and feedback on those. And it's simple enough that he's just every day going to a restaurant and from his car filming a little bit about that restaurant. Again, the chat window is there if anybody has any questions. So this is going to break down my posts by post and allow me to use the comparisons to the right to decide which ones are creating more engagement. And then I can start using that information to decide what I'm noticing that the folks liking my page are more interested in seeing. So you can see very quickly here that this post on Italy to suspend mortgage payments amid the outbreak that I shared to my page and posted to my page, that got a lot more action on it than some of the already canned posts that I was having a paid service do for me. Now, I will tell you that if you are really paying attention to how all these algorithms are done, organic original content is going to get you higher up in Google search and higher up in all the rankings because you're actually creating new content for the internet. The internet knows when a paid post is posted that it's being posted all over the country, all over different real estate agents' pages, right? So anytime you can put actual original content where it is your photo that you have posted and made a comment about it or put some words over top of it, anytime you're doing something that is completely new, that's going to cause your rankings to go much, much higher. So let's go into the settings now and take a look and see what you can do in the settings. Let me get where I'm on my laptop, and I miss, if you've ever been in my office in Salem, I miss my gigantic monitor that I have, because now I'm on this little piddly laptop. Don't love it as much. Okay, let's go work on my about section. So if I go over here to the left and click about, it's going to have my contact info. It's going to have my username. Down at the bottom, you can see I'm going to have my email address, my website address, and my Instagram. Okay. I've got a little about. I obviously could add a menu, but I don't know that that's appropriate.
Crumpets.
Crumpets. Yep. All right. I can also have my hour story, and I can add to the story about myself. Now, obviously, I have not used every available option here on Facebook business page. I'll tell you, it takes hours and hours and hours to make sure you have this thing fully fleshed out and everything available on there. But take my example, it's only as good as if you're using it. You can have it, and it essentially acts as a online business card for yourself. But unless you're engaging with it, unless you're making posts, unless you're posting pictures of, you know, a beautiful house you saw today, or the sunset, or your dinner, or whatever it is you're wanting to post, unless you're using it, there's really no reason for anyone to go visit it. Okay, so make sure that you're actually using it. And it's very easy to fall into the trap of thinking, I've got to have an Instagram, and I've got to have a Facebook, and I've got to have a Pinterest, and I've got to have a LinkedIn, and I've got to have, you know, a Twitter. Honestly, I can't keep up with all of that. So I'm trying to keep up with Instagram and Facebook business page. And I'm trying to flesh those two things out every week and make sure they each have content every single week. And then most importantly, I'm trying to engage with those posts. If anyone makes a comment on one of my posts, I'm on it, and I am making a follow-up comment about it, and perhaps asking them a follow-up question. The other thing I'm doing, and this is an agent by agent opinion, but my opinion is, anytime you guys see me post something on Facebook from my professional page and you want to engage with that, have at it. I do that all the time with agents at our firm and agents at other firms who I'm Facebook friends with. If they'll post something from their professional page and they're saying something like, you know, how about this bathroom? Do you prefer a tiled shower or a jacuzzi tub? I'm going to make a comment on there as me, the person, not from my professional page, but from my personal page, because I would appreciate it if they do the same for me. And I'm going to comment and say, you know, whatever, love the color scheme in that tiled shower, right? Mm-hmm. Just to try to make a comment and try to get more folks commenting on those pages. That's how we can help each other out. Okay, I want to show you something cool though, and it's not on my page. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go look at Walter Gru's Facebook.
Trenches do anything to swim the.
Say that again.
That was just my phone. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. No problem. So when I go to Walter Gru's Facebook business page, it immediately pops up saying some sort of message trying to engage me. But if I happen to be on my Facebook and I like their page, so if I happen to be on my Facebook personally and they have a post come up, right? So he has a post come up, and let's say I comment on the post, right? So he's saying, you know, here's a post about eat more possum bumper sticker, right? So if I decide to comment on that and I say, and I just say, right? And I'm posting as Ashley myself, not Ashley, my business page. and I just make a comment on that. When I do that, you're going to see a message pop up immediately. And it says, thank you for commenting on our post. Would you like to subscribe to occasional updates from the Roanoke real estate team? Super cool, right? Just discovered it yesterday. Haven't figured out how he's doing it yet, but I'm going to figure it out. And then I'll let you guys know. But that really surprised me that they've got that auto responder in there. So every time somebody comments, they're going to get a pop-up, or it's going to show up as a message up here in messages, asking them if they'd like to receive occasional updates.
Ashley, can you show them right there on that post how you can switch from your personal to the business page?
Yes, that is a great idea. So let's say I wanted to post on this post. Right now, you can look at this little bubble right here, and you can see that's my actual personal page. I can hit that drop-down menu, and I can choose to comment instead as Ashley from the professional page, or even because I'm an administrator in our group, I can comment from our group. But most of the time when I'm engaging with other real estate agents' posts, I am doing so as Ashley the person, not Ashley the real estate agent. I don't want to be seen as competing with that agent. I'm just there to support them. So Ashley the personal person is commenting and saying something on their post, okay? So let's go back over here.
I'm going to interrupt you a minute, Ashley. Amanda has the insight. She says, for what Walter has done, you just go to the settings and then messaging. The options are in there.
Ooh, okay, awesome.
Oh, wait. Now she's saying that might be only for replies. So
that's okay. That's great, Amanda. Thank you. So here, I'm going to click on settings. So we'll go to settings up here in the upper right-hand corner. And then I'm going to go to messaging, like Amanda suggested. And I will admit my screen with all of y'all's beautiful faces is kind of in the way. Let me move it. Here we go. So here is where I can turn on show a greeting. So when I first went to Walter's business page, it immediately popped up a greeting. So I can turn that on. And I can change it if I want to change it. And this is when they send a message to my page. So when they send a message to my page, a private message to my page, then they're going to automatically get an autoresponder that says, that says something. I'm going to turn that off for now. So let's see. Here we go. During a messenger conversation, I can set up auto responses. Show who's sending messages on behalf of your page. And I'm still not seeing, Jennifer, did you see where you can have it pop up a message if they reply on your?
Look under starting a messenger conversation. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, maybe.
Okay. Well,
if
to
you
be
go up just a
determined,
little
y'all.
bit.
We've got some more comments, Jennifer, if you'll read it to me.
All right, let's see.
Or to everybody.
Amanda is saying that it may be under show a greeting.
I see.
Okay. See, under that sections right there, it has, if you go up a little bit more. Where did it go? A little bit more. General settings, starting a messenger conversation.
Right.
Like that. I don't know.
That's okay. That will be a follow-up class we are happy to have. So now that we're in settings, and we only have about 10 minutes left, you guys. So this really is meant just as an overview for all of this. Please get in here and start, you know, messing around with it. Here, down here, you'll see Instagram. You can actually connect your Instagram to your Facebook. And the benefit of doing that is you can post one time and it's going to post to both places. So if you post on Instagram, it's going to automatically put it on your Facebook business page as well, if you connect those two. And then, and here is cross posting, which is what they call that. And then you can also share videos back and forth as well. So that way, if you're doing a video at a virtual open house, then you can place it in both places at the same time. Okay, who has questions? Can we open it up to question time? And you guys can turn off your mics if you want to ask a question, pretty please. Anybody? You'll know you get tired of hearing me talk.
Well, there's so much information there, Ashley, that it's kind of
It's
hard to think of a question.
I
really.
know.
Well, I learned some new things today. That's good. Instagram, I think that's very nice. If you have the Instagram business page, I think that's really cool that you can get both at one time. So I appreciate that information.
Sure. And if you guys just learn anything today, it's just to challenge you. Undeniably, we've got a little downtime right now. So now is the time to hop on your Facebook business page and just try to add one more feature you don't currently have, or just challenge yourself to make a post every other day. You know, and if we can all band together and agree that we're going to like each other's posts and we're going to comment on each other's posts, then we can actually get some conversation going. And if you've learned anything from me today, even if you don't like it, put a lot of emojis on things. Yes, Terry.
Okay, going back to square one, you said you put your business page on your Facebook page. Where did you go on your Facebook page to put your business page?
So it was so long ago, I'm sure I can remember, but let me share my screen and see if I can show you that. So if I were to go to my personal page.
Create
Where's create?
at the top beside your name.
Aha, thank you. Create up there at the
Ah.
very top next to home.
I
And you're
see.
going to create a page.
And it's
Gotcha.
very easy, Terry. You just kind of follow it step by step.
Roger that.
Now, another idea that has nothing to do with our Facebook business page is you can also create a group. So if you wanted to create a group and invite the people in your subdivision, or create a group and invite all of your past clients, and then you can have a group that you're the administrator of that's just all of your past clients in one group. And you can have little virtual parties, you can do giveaways, you can just have some engagement going in those groups. It's a great idea for your neighborhood. And then that obviously parlays itself into farming that neighborhood. So this is also where you can do ads as well. But the create the page here is where you would start a Facebook business page. And it's going to ask you business or brand or community or public figure.
So Ashley, when you're saying that even if we post something on our personal Facebook page, we still need like an open house, we still need disclosure of
You do. So I was just at Broker Day in Richmond, and that was one of the topics they brought up, that even though it's your personal page, you are using it to gain business. So because of that, it's going to require those disclosures. So that was just a few weeks ago. So I haven't even done that yet. You'll see here on my personal page, I don't have a lot of info filled out. So I'm probably going to have to add a bio on here, and it's just going to be my, I'm just going to add a bio, and it's probably just going to be my agent website. And now that disclosure requirement is fulfilled.
So if we put just the Wainwright
That's
website,
correct.
that'll be okay.
That would be fine, because that's going to have all the disclosures one click away for you. Yes,
Okay.
that's correct. I will tell you, this is my hot new post I just posted yesterday.
I saw that. I love the Taco Bell.
My 8-year-olds decided to open a Taco Bell in the front yard last night. So,
I was getting hungry.
right? No, if I'm a smart real estate agent, I'm going to share that over onto my business page with something like support local or something, you
I
know?
love that. Yeah.
Right?
Ashley,
Yes, sir.
I just went to my Facebook page on my iPhone, and I'll go back to my profile there, and I don't see that tab bar that you have on yours. All I have is my name at the top, and then a little information about me, and it says add story, but all that does is say
No, wait,
text,
it's
music.
yes.
So on your iPhone, it may be displaying a little differently. So
Mhm.
you may have a drop-down menu up in that top border. And Jennifer, you have an iPhone, don't you?
Terry, you're gonna wanna do it from a computer.
Okay,
I'm looking at mine and I don't see the option.
I
It's
think you
there,
go
it's
to-
probably buried pretty deep.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I don't have an iPhone, but on mine, at the top, there is a line across and it says groups and then create groups. But mine is an Android, so it might be different than yours.
I'll go to my desktop and look.
That would probably be the easier anyway than
Thank
working
you.
on the phone.
Okay, if anybody has any more questions, feel free to ask now. Otherwise, I am so appreciative of you guys popping in. Hopefully, we'll do a few more Zoom meetings over the next couple of weeks, just on various topics. Hi, Noreen, do you have a question?
No,
Okay, just a
just wanted to say hi.
Just wanted to wave at us.
Hi. Social distance. I'm not wearing any gloves from here.
Well, I'm grateful to see all of y'all's faces.
Oh, look, I can see.
Can you
Yeah,
see?
good.
Yeah.
There's
Good, good.
Danielle.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Have a fantastic weekend. We're going to have a webinar meeting on hopefully Monday, crossing my fingers, when the Small Business Administration finally releases the actual rules for independent contractors being able to apply for the Paycheck Protection Program, okay? I've already
Okay.
applied for the business, so I've already been through it, so I'm going to be somewhat familiar with it, but the SBA has not actually released the final rules yet. So as soon as they do, I have a financial advisor ready and waiting to do a webinar for me. And what I'll probably do is record the webinar and then send it to you guys as a video that you can watch. Okay?
That'd be awesome.
Everybody stay
Okay.
cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy
Ashley.
Thank you.
Bye,
Let's all go-
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm leaving. Bye-bye.